should be going live soon. Now, first of all, I think I'm gonna have to start doing a railroad now. I'll start with a railroad anyway. And this will hopefully be uploaded to YouTube at some point, so I'm gonna go through quickly a few things here. But before that, there we go. Okay, so I have a YouTube series of this, as you probably know, if you're watching this. And previous episode was a long time ago, and back then I was defending that. I think I was defending here and something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I've expanded a lot. But a lot of my infrastructure is not quite there yet. Right, so where did I put the rails? I think here. Yep. Let's pick some of these. I'm gonna need some rail signals and chain signals and train stops. And I guess we can start. So, let's have a look. We're gonna need to bring the... or maybe around here. I'm not quite certain about that, but that is probably the best option. So somewhere around here, then we can unload it here and put it over there or something like that. So if we do something like that, I don't know how, I'm not very expert in terms of rails, so I don't know how large, oh, it needs a lot of space, never mind then. Okay, let's take out these. And okay, let's put that on the help bar so I don't need to find them every time. So I wonder, is this enough room? We go all the way over here and then turn something like that. Okay, that should be enough. I'll put that there, and then we're gonna need underground belts. Something like that. It should work fine. I'm actually gonna need a lot more underground belts, so let's go find some. And if you're watching, and yeah, you can see that my iron production is rather pathetic right now. I mean, I've been focusing a lot on the war effort against the aliens, so to speak. Right, I won't be getting much there. I think I had some iron reserves somewhere, but I might be wrong. I guess I could collect something from here. That's probably not gonna be enough, to be honest. I mean, I guess I could also pick up some of the iron wheels here. Or I could just use the slower underground belts for now. I mean, that's probably fine for a little while. Once I get the... Hold on. Okay, it's coming from here, so let's put something like that there. And... ooh, we're gonna have to move this. Okay, where do I have those? There you are. Okay, so if we put over there and there, we should be able to go through here. Okay, I can't put it there, but hold on, if we put... there we go. That should do it. And we can continue with our railroad here. The thing is, I'm probably gonna take a railroad somewhere around here. I'm gonna set up new mines over there. But I'm gonna have to figure out which way I'm gonna go there. Is that a real question here? I'm probably gonna go through here and then turn right over here and then left over there somewhere and go right around there. Also, I'm gonna need to close this loop, I think. One way or another. So I'm gonna take a few of these off. Okay, that's not quite enough. This might work. Okay, I'm gonna have to take some of this off for now. I'm gonna fix that later. Okay, that's maybe a bit too much. I can take that off. Okay, it's not gonna work quite like that either. Interesting. But I'm gonna find a way how I'm gonna make this work. Does it work this way? I guess it does. Okay, then we can take these off. There we go. Looks a bit weird, but it should be working at least. Right, so we still got a few more underground belts that we can use. And then back to making this railroad here. There we go. Okay, so we are right around here, so now we should probably make a turn that way. There we go. Okay, let's put that down and use some grenades here to clear out the forest. There we go. And then once we go over that, I'm gonna turn it that way. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. So right around there we should start turning it a little bit. That would work if there were no woods or trees here. So I'm gonna take these few off. There we go. And like so. I wonder if... Ah, damn it. I mean, we can move that a little bit, I think. Actually, I don't know if we can. I mean, technically we... Hold on, that should work. Yep, it does. Okay, so that's fixed. And we need to grenade these trees out of our way. But yeah, once I get this rail going, I should be getting a lot of iron again. And I chose this area because it's relatively far off from any hostile bases. I'm actually gonna leave the station right around here, so I can fit turn place over here. Is that enough? No, we need to go one more and they should do it. There we go. So now we have the rail. Next thing is getting train stops. And quite frankly, I think this is the place where we might have to go. I'm probably gonna use only one train for the starters. So I'm not gonna worry about too much with the rail signals, but it's gonna be something I'm gonna have to focus on later on. But first of all, I want to get my iron production back in proper shape. Of course, I might have to expand my electricity production. I'm mostly using solar energy right now. Because pollution, well, when you have this much biters nearby, I'm clear out a lot of it, but once you have this much biters nearby, you sort of have to be careful with the pollution. I mean, there's barely any pollution right now. There has been more, I can tell you that much. Right, so the train stop. Is this good? I guess I could put it somewhere around there. And now we can set up our train. Ah, here's the chest. How convenient. And rotate it around. There you go. And 2 cargo wagons. And do we have... Well, we can use wood for now, I guess. Right, well, there's the wood. And we can enter. And we can drive our way. It's a bit wonky. Okay, we sort of passed the station, it seems. Come on, come on, come on. Perfect. So we can... If we're gonna fill these, there's gonna be... Actually, something like this, maybe. 4 fast inserters on each side. Should be plenty. Something like that. And then we could get the electricity from there. Yep, that would work. Right, the next thing is setting up the mines, I guess, so we can... Actually, let's just use grenades. It's gonna be a bit faster that way. I mean, sure, it's maybe wasting a bit more resources that way, but doesn't really matter that much. Right, so let's get the mines going. Okay, so there's nothing over here, so we can basically start filling it. Oh, but we need to be careful with this copper. So that is probably the best option we have. I know it's gonna be on top of the road for a while. It shouldn't be too bad. And we can probably just... Oh, we can actually fill that whole thing. And then the next one, or next row, I guess over here. I mean, I guess, no, that's a bit too much asked, to be honest. Now this should be plenty of iron ore for us to use later on, so I don't know if I even need to fill in both of these patches yet until we get the thing actually... Oh, that was a mistake. Until we get the thing actually working. But I'm gonna set up quite a few mines here. But yeah, we're probably gonna run out of electricity, but I do have a sort of stripped down setup for coal power that I can set back up pretty easy. Right, so that is plenty of iron. Then we're gonna need a lot of medium electric poles. Okay, is that is probably the best. Something like that, and over here, I guess that works. Trying to use as few of these poles as possible to save some resources. I mean, I am having 100 times the research cost and the expensive recipes, so I need all the resources I can have, and in a moment I'm gonna show you guys the production values that I've had. Now the thing is, do I want to go through this patch or not? I don't know. We could technically go around it and go for the further away. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Although this is probably not the best place to do that, now that I think of it. But I can fix that later. Or in a bit, at least. Okay, we need to go pretty far, actually. I should probably do some sort of, what they call, not splitter, balancer, that's the word, over here, but actually, yeah, let's probably leave this open for now. I'm gonna need... I do have a lot of splitters, but I need the underground belts for that. So you know what? We can do that later as well. It's not too bad. And you can start filling it up. Actually, do we have... We could get stack inserters. That's probably gonna be a better option. Of course, I could make a buffer here with steel chests or something like that. Which means that we should go a lot easier. Oh, we're gonna have to see that. Okay, that's gonna take a while, so let's go... We can probably make another belt. Right, so if we do something like this here, we should be able to do that, and let's run over here and also save. Right, so draw this line here. Now, I don't claim that I'm an expert in Factorio, but I've played quite a bit of hours, mostly this save actually. I mean, I got 160 something hours on this save alone, and then there's a few a bit similar saves that I got going, so yeah, I know what grinding is. But I've actually only ever launched one rocket, and that was a long time ago. Right, so we got the stack inserter. I'm gonna put it there. Should speed up thing a lot. And the wagon is filling up. Not too quickly though, but it is filling up at least. Right, so technically I could draw that line as well. Although I don't think I got the belts for that, but I'm gonna do as much as I can, to be honest. So this is gonna go along the edge of that, I think. Actually, oh, might as well go all the way down there. Looks a bit neater when it's all stacked up together. Well, that's the end of my belts. Also, I wonder how much am I using electricity right now? Probably quite a bit. 21 megawatts, so it's not that bad. I thought it would be worse. Okay, so the first wagon is filling up. Oh, right, I need more iron. By the way, I can probably drop these in here to speed this thing up a little bit. Right, so technically if I leave this here to be filled, I mean, how long is it gonna take? It's about halfway done. So it's not gonna take too long, to be honest. But in the meanwhile, okay, so there's definitely a lot of pollution coming up over here. And our defensive lines here and here are a bit loose, but considering that the aliens on my save here, they don't actually evolve. So they're gonna be the small biters attacking, and they're pretty easy to defend against. I think I'm gonna have to rename the station though. It's gonna be called iron mines. And I'm gonna have to rename that one once I get there. Oh, I can actually rename it from here. That is nice. So it's gonna be iron smelter. There we go. Right, so we got 2 stations. Technically, I could just auto this train already, but okay, this is gonna take a little bit longer. I'm gonna wait for this first wagon to be ready, and then I'm gonna take this train to the other station and start unloading it there, so we can actually have a bit more of iron smelting up. I mean, it is pretty pathetic, but yeah, I was gonna show the production. So all time I've done 15 million iron plates, and I've used most of them. I also made oh, okay, so I'm 7400 science lab, or science pack 3s. Interesting. I thought I would have done more, because I have got quite a bit of the research going. I mean, considering that the last episode that aired, I don't know, 6-7 months ago, 6 I think, I had maybe half of this researched, mostly this portion. And now I got a lot more, but I've spent a lot of time on this off camera. Okay, is this it's almost filled. Just a little bit more. There we go. I'm gonna hop on the train. And here we go. Actually, yeah, technically to be going to the same, I'm gonna have to, there we go this way. Yeah, I'm not very good with rails, not yet at least, but maybe one day. Okay, are we almost there? There we go. Should be fine. Right, so how should I do this? First of all, I'm gonna need some belts. Actually, quite a bit of belts, to be honest. But for that, I actually have a chest over here waiting. Right, so we're gonna need a belt. The thing is, which way am I going to place it? I mean, technically, I have an idea. If I put inserters there and there, I can load both sides of the belt. Oh wait, I don't think I can actually. No, it needs one more space, so it's not gonna work that way. But what I can do is maybe have 4 here and 4 here, and then have the belts feed into one bigger belt. First of all, I think I'm gonna have to sabotage this a little bit. Right, so let's get the belts here. I mean, actually, I don't need to sabotage it too much. I mean, I need to place it a bit better, but I can work with this. We put it there, and we put this here. There we go. That's one way of doing this, I guess. And then we need some electricity here. And where's the closest? Okay, I guess we need to bring it from there, so let's use a big one. Over there is fine. And that there, and that there. Okay, so we're gonna get at least a little bit more iron going. It's not gonna do too much, I'm afraid, but it should help a little bit. So I'm gonna leave that for there to be emptied. And in the meanwhile, we need to get We need more belts, that's certain. And I'm gonna take up some of this iron that's already smelted here. And then I'm gonna check out my messages real quick. Right, so can we get... Yeah, we need 2 underground belts for balancer. So we need quite a few of them actually. Quite a bit of iron, but it should be helping the iron production quite a bit, this. Indeed it is. I mean, it's not doing miracles yet, but it's certainly keeping it up a little bit. Okay, so how's our... That is empty. That is empty. Okay, those are still mining, it seems. Those that can, at least. It's, these are mining, actually. There's 2 empties here, so I'm gonna have to go pick those up. Now, where did I leave my car? Over there. That still has half of its contents left. Okay. Right, so let's first go pick up the copper mines over this way. I mean, thank God for the cars. Oh, whoops. Let's fix that. You saw nothing, you saw nothing. Okay, so we can take this out, and we can probably take that out as well. And that, and technically, what I could do, and save some space, but still leave that open, I'm gonna do this, and rotate that a little bit. Because it's the same... It does the same thing, basically, at this point. And there was that. I'm gonna go pick it up. Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to do some copper... or increases for the copper capacity as well. At some point. Trying to drive and see what's going on my other screen. Not much actually, but just trying to keep up with things. Okay, so that is it is almost empty. Interesting. Okay, so there were a few iron mines that need to be taken out over this way. And I know I can actually take out the mines while inside the car, but I think it's a bit safer this way. Okay, you do not get power from there. I mean, technically if I put one there, I can take that out and that out. So, these were still working, okay. Those are still working. These are working the best they can. Okay, so that is the end of the iron load that we had. And yeah, I know the base is quite a mess. At this point, I should probably start cleaning up quite a bit. At some point, at least. Right, so I still don't have enough. Oh, because I need to make these. So I'm gonna need at least 2 of these for the balancer. And then I'm gonna need a lot of iron. Okay. Well, let's go pick up another load from the mines. Should help up quite a bit getting to iron. Alright, that was perfect. Almost, at least. Okay, so those 3... Technically, if I get a stack instead, it's gonna use a lot of the iron I need, to be honest. But it's gonna speed up filling up this, and I can technically back up a little bit and then fill up that as well. So it's probably a good idea. I mean, I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of iron now, and I've used a lot. Oh, by the way, I can actually get this from here, which should speed up things a little bit at least. There we go. It's filling up pretty nicely. And technically I should probably back up a little bit. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. I mean, if I want, I can go all the way around, then back up. Yeah, that could work. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Just mostly thinking aloud. Okay, so that is filling up. And I'm gonna check one thing real quick. Okay. Nothing special. Right, so it's about halfway filled. The first wagon. I mean, what else could I do here? There's a lot of pollution coming up from that, I know. But I mean, it's the... Actually, because their loading is so slow, yeah, we should probably get... Actually, yeah, what we could do is maybe set up this there, take out that, and set up one of these. I mean, it's not optimal by any means. I can probably do it the same over here. Take these out and more blues. And let's stack these here. Actually, probably should have set it on the stack insert there, so it would have actually gone through faster. I mean, I guess I could take that stack out and put it here. Now there's one more line I could pull from there, and actually I think what I should do with that is combine it with this. Sort of make them one bigger line. And actually, I have an idea how I can do that. Now if some people have OCD or claim to have, this might trigger them quite a bit. But I like to think outside the box. Like so, and do this here. And here we go. Getting another line. There we go. Come on. And we run out of belts again. But at least we got some out of that. And the first wagon is about to... It is actually filled. So let's back up a little bit. There we go. It is getting filled pretty fast, actually. Which is definitely a good idea. And this buffers here should be quite useful. Shouldn't take us long filling it up once we get stack inserters all around here. Okay, we need more. That is certain. And actually, once we head back, I could probably make this automatic. Well, actually, no, I don't know. Yeah, that is probably okay, and yeah, it's gonna take a while. But yeah, my current plan is right now to clear out this area, because I recently got this radar here, and it revealed that there's actually no connection between that, so it's a dead end, so to speak, and it should be pretty safe, for the most part at least. So that is my plan, to clear out basically... I mean, I'm gonna have to clear out this at least, but clear out all this, and then clear out that. This should be easy to defend, and then clear out maybe something like that, and make the new defensive line over there, and then clear out all the way here somewhere. I don't know how this looks over here, because I can't see that. But that is the long-term plan, at least. Okay, so we need to wait for a little bit. How much? We don't really have that much wood. Although we could use solid fuel for the train, which we have plenty. I can show you from... Yeah, we got about 11 steel chests, actually almost 12 steel chests full of it, so I'm not gonna run out of it anytime soon. Okay, still a little bit more. And in the meanwhile, again clicking out of the... Oh my, okay. Right, so it's still taking a little bit time here, but it's not too bad. And yeah, clearing out this area was quite an ordeal, but at least while clearing out this area I already had rockets. Whereas while I was clearing out this area, I got the rockets somewhere around while there were a few more bases left to clear or something like that. But yeah, it's been interesting. I mean, if we go check out my kill ratio, I've killed 788,000 small biters and 350 big worms, about 230 mediums, and 1,500 small worms. So that is a lot. Also, if we go all-time consumption, I've had to use 4,000 fish, which is quite a bit. Okay, a couple more stacks and we can head back. Almost there. Actually, I can probably jump into the train already. Once they stop... okay, there we go. I have to say, I pretty much love having trains here. Oh, not quite what I had in mind. I'm gonna have to back up quite a bit. I mean, technically, this works. Okay, so let's go get some solid fuel. I mean, I can borrow some from here. Oh, there's my wood. Right, so fuel. I'm gonna take that out and put some solid fuel instead. And now we have a little bit more iron coming out. And I've prioritized these that first it will go to this line. If this is full, it's gonna go here, and if this is more or less full, it's gonna go here and then last here. So we can keep the furnaces working somewhat max efficiency. Right, so actually we're gonna need a lot of iron. I wonder if these if that chest, it has 25, it might help. It's not gonna be enough by any means. And oh my, we actually run out of coal in these, but we can still... I mean, this patch was 10 million coal in the beginning. It's now 8.4. So it's not a catastrophe yet, but... Hold on. I don't think I got any underground belts. I mean, technically what I... Ooh, that's not gonna work, actually. Well, I can put at least one miner over here. Probably best to start with the corner, actually. There we go, and I'm gonna draw you this way and go over there. And we should be having some ammunition here. 700. Okay, technically I'm gonna pick up this, and once we get the train working, I'm gonna head back out to hunt the biter bases. Okay, so we really need more rockets, to be honest, so let's get a stack from here. Put it down there and get 4 stacks of explosives. There we go. And we actually have plenty of petroleum now. Now that we got the advanced oil processing or whatever it was. Which means that we can turn the heavy oil into light oil and light oil into petroleum. And I'm trying to, since I have so many, basically I had to have so many tanks here that I could have my industry going, because I didn't really have a use for heavy oil other than lubricant here, and that is it's not much use right now. I mean, technically I could make a few more of the electric engine units, but I'm probably gonna move this facility anyway soon enough, somewhere a bit better suited. Anyway, we still don't have enough iron. Oh yeah, because, yeah, we need another stack of iron. Okay then. Also, we need to set up our explosives, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of electronic units so we can build stuff when we need to. Right, so we still have plenty of rails. I don't know if we actually need them right now. Might as well put them back into the... what's it called? Chest here. I'm not gonna take all the rail signals out though. Okay, so if we put... I think the station is... actually, I don't know. Okay, we can put a rail signal there. Actually, since it's gonna go the same rail both direction, I don't think these are needed now. Okay, so the train is empty. I can jump back in, and right, we actually still need more iron, so hold on, there should be at least some in here. I'm gonna collect this. Okay, that's not enough. What about if we take here? I'm gonna take some circuits as well. Still not enough, okay. Right, and no, we don't have those, but we can probably pick up these, and that is enough for at least one underground belt. But we still need more. Anyway, let's go back to get some of the iron. I mean, technically I could just send this auto already, although there's only one side that is being filled. Close enough. It's a bit off, but not too much. And it is getting filled. Technically, I might need more splitters as well if I want to even it out properly, but I don't know if it's really necessary. But yeah, I'm gonna need another one of these. And then I can do a balancer here, and I can get all these... I mean, technically, I could start the beginning of the balancer already here. I guess this is far enough. Hold on, it needs to be there. And technically, because we still lack a few things... Yeah, I'm not gonna actually do that right now. But that's the basic there. I just need the underground belts and then need to reorganize some stuff. And it should work. Although, actually... Ooh... Right, I don't really have the belts. I'm gonna use the slow belts, I guess. To start filling up that as well. A little bit. I mean, it's not perfect by any means. I'm gonna replace that as soon as I get the resources for that. But I want to get this side working perfectly first. And then I might fill up this to some capacity at least. Right, so how much is there? There's 5 million iron there and 3 million there. It's gonna pollute a lot, but on the other hand, there's quite a bit of buffer area with a lot of trees to reach that, or even reach that. Well, there's not much trees, but the ocean is, or sea, should be rather efficient in terms of blocking the pollution. And that is filling up. That is filling up okay, actually. So at this point, I'm gonna go there and add station iron mines. Inventory full. Okay, so I wonder if this is going to work or not. Actually... Okay, that is already full and that is pretty full, so I'm gonna put it on automatic. So it's gonna go there. It didn't fill up entirely, but it should be fine. Although now I'm with our vehicle here, but at least there's the road so I can run there. And yeah, this is one of my batteries, and that is one of my solar farms. I mean, I got another battery here. It's something I can actually run through, but it's not quite as efficient as this one in terms of space. The same goes with this solar farm here and these solar farms here. I mean, this is something I basically had to do so I can walk through, so I don't need to go on the other side all the time. Now I just need to be careful with the train crossings here. But other than that, I should be fine. And it is emptying there, and oh my, we can actually see quite an increase in that iron smelting there. Now it's not gonna do everything, but technically I think we should go get some more iron so we can get the splitter working as it should, or balancer is the correct word for that. But yeah, we got a lot of ammunition now. So technically, we got actually some efficiency modules. Might as well drop them there. And we're still using only about 20 megawatts of power. And our solar panels can do up to 60. But our batteries are not quite good enough for that. But the thing is, once I can get my ore production steady, or steady enough at least, that it can actually feed most of my industry again. I mean, it's had ups and downs, mostly downs lately, because there are large iron patches right around here that were in the beginning have mostly been used. But there's 6.3 million there, there's 800,000 there, 5.4 million there, and yeah, there's a lot of iron all around here. For some reason it seems a bit different in Is it the pollution doing that? No. Interesting. It might be the biome. Well, no, I don't know. Anyway. Let's not worry too much about that. So yeah, I know my radar coverage is not perfect here, but it's good enough for now. I mean, a lot of this before now has been, or between this stream and the previous episode has been just good enough, I can fix that later mentality. And there is actually, industry is picking up a little bit speed again. Okay, so how much is there iron here? Not much. We still need a lot, to be honest. I'm actually gonna pick up some of these iron wheels here. Or gear wheels. What is the actual name of them? Iron gear wheel. Okay, I was partially correct. Okay, we still need a few more. Or quite a few more, actually. Still not enough. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna collect as many as I need so I can get the balancer working properly. Okay, there we go. And now the train has already gone, so let's take up our car, I guess. Oh, but before that we need more belts. Lots and lots of belts. Let's just pick up the whole... Oh, there was only 141. Oh my. But anyway, let's head back to the iron mines. And right now the production speed has dropped a lot, unfortunately. Okay, I wonder where's the train right now. It is on the station, that much I do know. And it is certainly filling up. Right, so, we're gonna need these. And, hold on. Okay, we're gonna have to take out this part now, unfortunately. At least for a while. There we go, and then we can... Well, I mean, I guess we could use this for a while at least, until we get the other mine set up. Also, we could probably fill in this a little bit more and do... No, we don't have enough iron for that, unfortunately. That does require quite a bit, actually. But anyway, it's filling up pretty nicely. And it's working as intended. So, we needed the fourth line to come from here. So we can at least have the same amount of inputs as outputs. So actually I'm gonna do it this way. You go that way and you go this way. Actually, I'm gonna move you here and take those out. Right, so we are at least taking all from all of those. Now technically I could start setting up the mines here, but I don't really have that many mines on me right now. And it's a bit tricky with all the coal here. Well, I could certainly do something like that. And something like this. But yeah, we need more mines. And actually we need more electric poles. I mean, I could use the small ones, but they're a bit tricky to use with the mine setups as these. Or such mine setups as these. Okay, that is now connected, and that is connected. Unfortunately, I don't think we have much in terms of belts left. And I know that we are setting this up on the road itself, which is a bit nasty or dirty. But, I mean, this is gonna take a long while before it's cleared out, but after that, the road should be usable again. And we really don't have much in terms of belts, do we? Well, let's use these. I know it's a bit of quick and dirty solution here. What I can do is, well, first of all, I can make up another steel chest. Put it over there, take that out, and put another one of these here. I start filling up that, and I can take that out. There we go. Okay, and the buffer is filling up quite nicely. And I think the buffer is going to be a lot larger than the actual need. So that is actually a good thing. Right, so let's head back. And we need to be paying attention on the map a little bit so we don't cross the railroad while the train is approaching. But we should be fine going along the side. We should be seeing... Okay, it still has plenty of iron on it, so it's gonna take a while. Right, so what do our iron mines here look? I mean, there's still those two, and they got plenty of iron there. Now that I think of it. What about the... Ooh, our copper production is now faltering. So we need to increase that once again. I mean, we could use this one. Wouldn't be too hard. Although there's also 2 million here, we just... use some landfill to get this out and take out these. I mean, it's mostly been symbolic defense anymore at this point. It's not really that much needed. But yeah, I can take out these out and then mine out all these. Might have to move the radar a little bit. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. But right now we don't really have the mines for that. We have quite a bit of rockets here. Let's pick those up. And technically, the iron thing works again. So there is that. I mean, I could definitely go destroy some bases at this point. I mean, we've already gone about an hour without actually fighting any enemies. So I left the car there, and let's head back to the north and start clearing out. Although, actually, before that, we might want to go get some of the ammunition. I mean, we're gonna need all the ammunition anyway. So, whatever we can get out of that is usually a good idea. Okay, we got about 2,500 ammunition. We're not gonna use all of it in this go. I like to have some extra in case of emergency. Although, we do have the robots here. So, what I'm gonna do first... Nope, not that. Step out of the car. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put those there. That there. And I'm gonna take out all this. I'm actually gonna take out all the ammunition from those. Okay, they actually took the whole stack. Oh my. No, they did not. I'm gonna drop all that over there. It should help me driving through here in the future. Okay, we need to be a bit careful still. But once we head back, there shouldn't be anything left. So that's gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna leave the car here behind the wall so it's safe. And then I'm gonna go over here to clear out that base. Okay, I can see them creeping there. So let's put that there. I'm gonna do the traditional turret creep for the most part. Okay, that should be getting pretty close. So we got our rocket launchers selected. And that guard for shields. And the rocket launcher, I'm usually not gonna go below or lose all of the shields at once. So it's relatively easy to stay alive at this point, especially since the aliens do not evolve. But I mean, if they evolve, this would be a total nightmare. I mean, I intend to beat the game this way, it's just gonna take a while. And I didn't want to have to struggle through everything. I wanted to, once I get the proper research, things should get easier. But yeah, this is pretty easy. Just making sure that the towers are guarding myself, and then I can just shoot the rockets. Oh, you're shooting me? I'm gonna shoot you back. Oh, they are shooting. Okay, I might have to withdraw a little bit. That needs one more rocket. There we go. And then we can take out that one. I've actually got some boost for the rocket damage. Didn't mean to do that, but yeah, bonuses, quick bar count 2, research speed is plus 50%, grenade damage plus 20%, turret damage plus 20%, rocket damage 20%, and ammo damage 40%, and shooting speed 50%. So we got pretty good bonuses. And we can probably creep up a little closer once again. And apologies if you can't see too much. I mean, at least I do have the night vision, but it's not gonna help indefinitely. But it does help at least to some extent, and that is a lot of enemies, but at least the turrets are awake. Okay, now I'm gonna attack that big one. And withdraw. Regain the shields, and there we go. And once again, this we can take pretty much right away. Okay, so let's have a look at the situation here. There's a lot of worms here. If we can clear out to, I don't know, somewhere around here maybe, should be plenty so that we can push safely all the way here to the beach, and then clear out that base, and maybe clear out this base after that, which should give us plenty of room here. I mean, I'm not gonna move the defenses that much, but I'm gonna try to take out these. I might have to set up some sort of turrets once I've cleared out that, so I could maybe bring the electricity through from here and set up maybe a radar or something like that here with a few turrets, and it should be fine. Right, so let's continue with the massacre here. Oh god, too close. I may need to repair the turret though, just in case. Not that I really need it right now, but later on I'm definitely gonna need all the turrets I have. And much later on, to be honest. Okay, most of these worms are actually small. So I can just go here and start shooting most of them out. Okay, I'm gonna move the turrets a little bit closer. And take out more worms. Oh, they're actually shooting me. Didn't pay attention too much. Well, at least the research is going forward to some extent. I mean, I have a feeling that we... Oh, okay, the turrets can take care of them. I'm gonna have a look at the copper line. There's still copper coming from here, at least. Okay, that has run out of copper as well as that one. But yeah, there's still copper, so that is definitely a good thing. But we might be running a bit low over here. And quite frankly, once I run out of copper... Well, actually, these are here. What I could do is probably turn this around. So take out the infrastructure first. And then this around and get the resources from the north side instead. So it's not gonna have to be making this loop over there. And just can bring them down through that. And that is probably gonna be the best option I have right now. To make things a little bit intelligent. Okay, the Viters are certainly trying to get me, but my turrets are doing a good job. Okay, the question is, how much do I have of rockets? 280. Okay, I can take a little bit more. But I'm gonna be a bit limited in my options, to be honest. Take those out, and then rocket these two. Right, so next I should probably move back a little bit. For example, I should probably go take that one out. And switch weapons real quick. Okay, now that is taken care of. I'll withdraw a little bit and start taking out that area. Then pushing all the way there and so on. Right, so let's start shooting over here. There's gonna be a lot of small biters coming our way. But after the initial wave, there should be a lot less. Well, I don't know about a lot less, but at least a little bit less. Come on. There we go. I should probably move the turrets a little bit closer. Okay, that is out of the game, and yeah, I mean, after I got the rockets here, it's been real easy taking out enemies. Of course, it takes time and resources, but it's no longer a matter of life and death as such. It's just, of course, I need to be careful. I can still die here if I don't pay attention to my shields and or life. Or health bar. Ooh, that is quite a few. And of course, these small ones can swarm you and you might get stuck. I've been a few times pretty close to death that way. But as long as you have the shields going, you can just throw a grenade to your own feet and then... And of course, yeah, I'm using shields, or my power for my armor quite a bit. Okay, let's throw a grenade that way. There we go, that's out of the game. Right, so I'm gonna take these out, and then I'm gonna start pushing that way. Once I've taken out these, I'm gonna start pushing this way and clearing out probably all the way that way. And then I'm gonna have to probably clear out that, and then I can start pushing this way as much as I can. I'm not gonna do that all today, to be honest. I'm gonna do some of it today. Okay, that is a lot of biters. Okay, those are dead. You can take out these two. And then run. Let the towers take care of them. I mean, since the towers do have the bonus from the bullets and towers, so they do actually more damage with the machine gun that I do. So I'm gonna use them much rather, and I can focus on other things like deciding what to strike next. And I think I'm gonna move the turrets somewhere around here and then start taking out those. And yeah, that's probably a good idea. So setting up these here. But yeah, we're suddenly using a lot of ammunition. But we're not running out quite yet, but I have a feeling we might actually run out of rockets sooner than we run out of bullets this time. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a few grenades maybe to speed things up. Okay, and they are coming again for me. I'm gonna go this way and... yeah, they're trying to surround you. Just use a grenade. Of course, if you don't have grenades, you're pretty much screwed at that point. Moving the turret a little bit closer. Okay, next thing... I'm gonna go take that one out. It's gonna draw in biters from the northern base. But they are dealt with quite a bit ease, so it's not too bad. And that's another spawner gone. Actually, I'm gonna go through here and try to take out that spawner now. Okay, so next one... I'll probably move the turrets a little bit closer. Not too much, because they're gonna get in the range of the big worms pretty soon. That should be plenty for me to take out that, and that, and that. And they are trying to counter me, but not a chance. Anyway, so next one... there we go, and okay, the big worms are there. They are pretty close to each other, so they might be able to support each other, which is definitely not a good thing. Setting up the towers a little bit closer. And let's try to take out that. Okay, they're not getting support. Okay, that's gone, and I guess I can take out these spawners, so that's gonna make it a little bit easier. Right, and then I'm gonna take this one. And then let's move a little bit closer, I guess. Right. Let's approach from the south. We might be able to take... okay, they are getting support. Unfortunate. Oh, I took some damage. Let's use a fish to get rid of that. And we still have plenty of fish, actually. And plenty of grenades, but we are running a bit low in terms of rockets. So I'm probably gonna take out this area here, but I don't think I can take that base out. At least we do have the iron again, I hope. Oh, right, we need a few more. Speaking of iron, let's have a look at the situation here. Okay, it's decent, to say the least. I mean, could be better, I guess. And copper is still doing okay. I mean, it's getting a bit low on both ends, I have a feeling, but they're still keeping up somewhat. Okay, so there's a little bit copper there, but I'm not gonna bother with that. This is something we do need to take, I feel, and then we could take out this copper area here, and maybe that one. And that one, and there's a lot of copper here, actually. So it would be better at that point to make a copper smelter somewhere around here. Or at least a bit closer and not here. So first I'm gonna take care of this one with this melter set up here. Of course, these are... Well, actually, you did see the insides of those already. Right, so let's continue with our massacre here. There we go. Just a few more out. And... okay, I guess if we take out that one... and then take out these... Oh, that is actually a medium one. Of course, if we switch out a bit over here, we can take out this medium one and then take out those. Then take the big one, take out the small ones and that. And yeah, actually that seems like a reasonable plan. There we go. Actually, I have a feeling that the 3 towers are a bit overkill at this point, but I'd much rather go overkill than too little. I mean, the bases here are big, and the reason for that is mostly because, well, first of all, I got the frequency of the alien bases and all that is max, and the size is max and all that. So that is the reason why there's so many enemy bases. And of course the fact that I played so long on this map, they're spread pretty much everywhere. But this is... I started in 0.15, and on 0.16, which we are playing right now, they changed a lot of the settings. And you can see here there's cliffs. Well, you can't really see them, but there's cliffs here. And... the enemy bases are a lot less frequent. But yeah, most of the surrounding areas are 0.15 areas, but there is some 0.16 already, but not too much. Right, so we were going to take out... oh, well, not the small ones. Or not the biters. Rather the worms. There we go. And then we can move the towers a little bit closer again. Take that out. That out. And then run over here and take that big one out. Right, so we've actually sort of separated these bases already. And if we push over here, we should... oh, we can actually push through here. And then we can take out these pretty easy. Okay, so how much? 135 rockets, so we are actually running a bit low on those. Which is definitely unfortunate. But it was to be expected. And that is a lot of biters. Well, maybe not a lot, but a reasonable amount. And move once again a bit closer. Okay, they are still getting some reinforcements from the north. Not too many. Okay, that's a big one, and they will shoot me if I go through there. Okay, and that's the end of the medium one. Right, I guess we're just gonna have to go through here and take out the big ones first. Then we can pretty much take out the whole base quite easy. And I know I do have flamethrower, which I could definitely use. But a rocket launcher is just so much easier, to be honest. There we go. Let's move up a little bit closer, but I think we can do with 2 turrets at this point. And I can just stand here and take out the spawners. Well, most of them at least. Let's set up a tower which will take care of the biters at this point, and get over here, take that out. Take that out, and take that out, and take the spawner out. And I have actually cleared out... Yeah, we cleared out a fair chunk of the lands here. Of course, I'm gonna probably leave it mostly unprotected right now. I mean, I don't know, I mean... We do have turrets. If I go get some regular ammunition, we could probably set up some sort of defensive position here with the radar. We might get under attack. Oh, this is something I want to watch. That's quite a horde. But because of the flamethrowers, and of course the turrets themselves, they're not getting very close. And I'm pretty happy with that. Right, so we do have 78 rockets, but it's not enough for taking out any bases at this point. So I'm just gonna get some of the ammunition. Let's take 6 stacks. That should be plenty. And I think the next one might be wise to take out this first. So it should calm down this area a little bit. I mean, of course, a lot of the hordes is coming from these lands here, and then they're running all the way there. But, right, and we need a radar, and we just got the resources for that. So that is lovely. And we're not really that far away from getting the research done. Right, so I can put the radar somewhere around here, then just put some turrets maybe around it. That should do it, and then take out these. There we go. And then we need some walls here. And they should be pretty good. I'm actually gonna go that way so we can fit in this over there. Then we're gonna put one right on the edge as far as we can get it. And then we're gonna jump on the other side and finish that so we can have an eye on this area. Now who knows, we might be uncovering some more of the 0.16 lands. Because I haven't actually seen the cliffs myself yet. I mean, I know that they are on the radar, but I didn't see them when they were uncovered. I had a feel, I feared that there would be no cliffs on this map. But they are indeed, and I am pretty happy with that. I mean, it's a bit like the water in terms of you can use that to block the enemy, or keep them coming from certain directions only. Okay, so how close do we need to go? This would be close enough, and somewhere around here would be connecting that. There we go. So now we have vision over here. Okay. Should start getting basically this land for the most part visible, I think. I mean, yeah, it should be about that large chunk, and we should be getting the first pretty soon, actually. Oh, it starts from there. Interesting. Oh well, doesn't really matter that much. Oh right, because it's doing that and then that, yeah. Okay. Right, so where did I leave my car? Over here. Let's head back to the base. I could actually take that one out, but I haven't bothered yet. Let's use the road here. Because that way I can be sure not to hit anything too bad. And now that this is out of the way, we can just drive through. Magic. Well, not really magic, but great. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way and take care of these mines that are, or drills that are not doing anything at this point. And take that out, and actually that one as well. Now the thing is, I could technically move you down a little bit. I could, yeah, let's do that. So, drills. Okay, those actually have stuff in them, but if we take that out, yeah, we can get a little bit more of that. And let's take that out. Where's that? Oh, bloody hell. I left my printer on. Just a moment. There we go. That is sorted out. Sorry about that. Right, so there's a few over there. Those are still drilling, which is definitely a good thing. And yeah, the iron production is still not quite up to date. I mean, if we could get stack inserters all the way over here, and hopefully also over here, it should be fine actually. We don't really have the iron for that, not yet at least. But let's go. Actually, yeah, I was gonna... There are two here that need to be taken off. What about here? All are still drilling. There's one that is not doing anything over there. What about the stone here? They are still drilling, and we have almost 2,000 landfill there, so we should probably fill out this at this rate. I mean, I was before I got the defensive line here, it was around here for a while, and not very efficient. But on the other hand, they haven't been attacked that much anyway, because the pollution hasn't reached that far. But yeah, let's go to the car and do some of the things we need to do. No, bloody hell. But yeah, we're definitely running very low in terms of copper. So yeah, we were going this way, and the train still has 1400, so we don't need to worry about that. There we go. Now the thing is, we're suddenly going to need a lot more mining drills. But we're also gonna need a lot more iron, to be fair. I mean, that is full, technically. And by the way, how much do we have here in buffer? Almost 9,079. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Right, so let's go this way. Technically, what I could do is set up some sort of buffer for the unloading as well. At some point, at least. Right, so let's go around this way. There we go. And yeah, all the mines we have right now are technically drilling whenever they can. No, there's actually some been going that way. Okay, that was a mistake. Bloody hell. Maybe I should just take out these trees here. Not like I really need them there anymore. I'm gonna cut down this one. Just because. Right, so... Okay, yeah, as you can see, the flow of resources is very low right now. By the way, let's go get the stack of iron we have stashed away in here. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. This is way too narrow place to go with a car. And yeah, my military science and science pack 3's productions are... how should I put it? Not very great. I mean, they do what they're supposed to do, I guess. But not in capacity that it's needed. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we should be able to make at least one stack inserter, it seems. And we got some of those in the hotbar, so I'm gonna put them back down. Right, let's put it here. I mean, this one starts to get filled very quickly. I don't know if we actually need more than the fast inserters here. For now, at least. I mean, the buffer is so large, and the time it takes to unload on the other end still takes quite a bit of time. And what time it takes to go from one end to another. And that is certainly filling okay, but of course we could use a bit more there. Also, we technically could set up a few more drills here, although I do know that we need more for copper. Right now, at least more than what we need for iron. Right, we still have plenty of fuel, but might as well refuel that. And yeah, that is full. And that is getting full. But I might as well try it back. Now, what was the other thing I was supposed to do? Or one of the other things, I guess. I'm sure I got the stack inserter. One of them. Which is clearly not enough. Oh, right. I think we need to make more rockets. That is certainly on the to-do list. So, we need... Let's take 2 stacks of those. Oh, and there is actually... Okay, there was 80. But it's not enough, in my opinion. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is gonna be enough for a little while at least. And quite frankly, we're gonna need more of that, so I'm gonna throw in the iron that I have for this, so we can increase our accumulator capacity at some point. Especially once we get our industry back to full strength, I guess. But of course, for that, I think we do need more stack inserters on the other end. I mean, I guess having the stack inserters here wouldn't hurt either. I mean, quite frankly, we... Technically, we could fill another pair of these, but we would have to move that one to the side a little bit, which is not too bad, actually. And I think I'm gonna do just that, but I'm gonna do that first, so it's not gonna be affecting that. And we can put that, and that, and there we go. So the unloading should be pretty fast now. Well, at least a little bit faster than what it used to be. And yeah, there's certainly a steady stream of iron whenever this is unloading. But of course, what we could do is set up basic, basically 2 trains. I mean, technically it would be probably better to have entire loop of here, and there wouldn't be any, what's it called? They wouldn't be using the same rail. That would certainly make it a lot easier in a way. I mean, I could have maybe 2 trains going. So, and if they get filled here faster than they're unloaded here, they should be done pretty easy. I mean, technically, with the rail signals and all, and with this rail that I have already in place, I could technically make it something that we could use. I mean, we do have the rail signals here, so I'm actually gonna do that. I'll try to do that at least. So if we put train signal there, and we need to go pretty far actually. And technically, we could set up the one signal here. I wonder, do they need... No, they don't really need electricity. And now I need my car, to be honest. Oh, by the way, that is almost empty. But yeah, I can technically make this place the way that the trains would have to wait, of course, for the other train to use the track. Which is not ideal, to be honest. But I could at least have 2 trains going, and it would keep the iron a bit more steady. Right, so I'm gonna put one signal here. I don't actually know if we need the one here. And I can put one over there. Now that should technically work. All we need now is more locomotives and carts, and should be fine, to be honest. I'm gonna have to check that actually, if it's gonna work or not. I mean, I'm gonna need to pick up some resources for that first. Okay, that is still has 3,000. But yeah, I've had to use the belts and all over a lot of resources, because there's a lot of resources on this map. Actually, it has the maximum resources, but also has the maximum enemies and water and all that. Oh, we can actually see... Yeah, that is the cliffs. Cool. Okay. Right, so what was I going to do? Yeah, I need to resources for train. For that, I'm gonna pick up some of these engines here. There should be plenty. Oh, and I didn't put these back here. Okay, well, we're gonna get the rockets sooner or later. Right, so we... Oh, we still need more engines. Okay, now we can get a locomotive, and we're gonna need steel and a lot of iron. Let's pick up a steel there. And yeah, it's the iron next. Unfortunately, our iron income right now is a bit low. But if we can get the 2 trains working, it should increase quite notably. Basically what I could do is... I can get maybe 2 lines from this mine area here. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's still waiting for that. So we need stack inserters here as well. So we can get this as quickly as possible, and we can maybe use 2 lines from here. Maybe. I'm gonna have to check that later. But, okay, so we need the iron. Yeah, we do. I mean, technically we can get 1 cargo wagon already, and there's no iron there. Which is definitely a bit disturbing, but I'm gonna collect from this line now. For a while at least, until I can get another cargo wagon. Okay, we need a few more. That is enough. There we go. And then I'm gonna go pick up some solid fuel from the chest over there. And I should be able to set up the locomotive, and I can actually set up refueling for one of these stations. Maybe here, because it's a bit closer. Right, so if we rotate that and set up the cargo wagons like so, and set up the fuel schedule. Okay, iron smelter until inventory is empty, and iron mines inventory full and automatic. Hold on, why are you not... Oh, bloody hell, it doesn't quite work that way. There we go. That should work. And it is getting unloaded. And in the meanwhile, the other one should be getting... Hold on. Technically, if we set up another light here, that would work, actually. Now, how long is this gonna take? It's gonna take a few moments, so where's the car? Over there. Let's jump on it, and let's go put another rail signal, and it should help getting this stuff a bit faster. Probably not too much, though, but at least the amount of iron coming through should be a bit steadier. So, what I was thinking is, if we set up a signal here, so it might be waiting here, but the other one can just get over there, and then the other one goes to getting loaded. Now, I don't think we still have... Yeah, we need more stack inserters now. That is certainly something we need. Right, so do we have any... We do have some iron there, but not very much. I'm going to take that iron anyway. And yeah, that influx of iron is certainly a lot steadier now than what it was. Because there's basically... more of the time there is something unloading. And all that is filling up these two lines constantly. And this line for some of the time. Okay, so I'm actually gonna jump on this just to see how it looks, or how well it's going to work. Oh, we're getting attacked somewhere. Yeah, already taken care of. Yes, there's still 350. It's not very much in terms of iron left on that, which is definitely a good thing. And we can see how fast this thing goes. But the iron, yeah, that's a lot steadier stream of iron now. We're actually running low on copper, which was to be expected anyway. But interestingly enough, yeah, we're still waiting for that to be filled. Which means that we should probably get one more of these here until we get more stack inserters here. So at least it can load in as fast as the other side is unloading. Or I could set up one of those there and use one of the stack inserters there and take these out and put those there, and it still needs a little bit. At least it's slightly more balanced. No path. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, it's not gonna work then. You know what? What we could do, since we do have the tracks here, we could definitely make this a twofold. Although I don't know for sure. We might have to actually take some of this off. And I guess I'm taking this out of the way so the train can keep going. No path. What do you mean no path? Oh, bloody hell. Okay, let's go manual and... What? Oh, okay. So that doesn't work. Right, so if we pull out from here... Okay, it's not gonna work over there. What we could do is... Okay, it would go over there, but not over there. Interesting. Right. Yeah, it would go there, but not... Okay, so we're gonna have to go a little bit different then. So if we go something like this, would we then be able to... Yes, we would. Well, this is gonna make it easier. A little bit, not too much though. Since there is still a lot to take care of on the way. But having the loop be actual loop should help in the long run. Yeah, they're not technically out of electricity, but I have a feeling that it's probably best to use something like this and right now. So, okay, we can continue with the track here. Okay, we can get over there. We're gonna have to move you, however. Oh, bloody hell. Something like that. I wonder if that is... No, it's not quite enough. If we do that there, would it be close enough? It would indeed. Okay, so that is clear out for the most part. So we can continue with our track here. The question is, how close do we need to go so that we can actually... Okay, that would work. And there's just enough room here. Just enough room. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit further than that. Ooh, not enough rails. Okay, so let's go get some. Let's hope that there's enough time for it. Okay, that is almost empty. Unfortunately, all that debacle with the rail signals did do some bad stuff for us in terms of production capabilities, but if we can get all this figured out, we should be fine, to be honest. Right, I think we're gonna have to clear a little bit of this. I'm gonna let the train pass just in case. I mean, I don't think it would do any damage, but you never know. Right, so can we get the track? Okay, there's gonna be a bit of a gap, so I'm gonna take that out. And there's still gonna be the same gap, it seems. If we take that out, what about now? Now it would be just as I need it to be, which is good. Although, we might have to move this around once again. I'll do that, and I'm going to take that out. There we go. So we took some extra coal into our inventory, but that's fine. Oh, bloody hell. This is not something I really want to. What I could do is go around here. This is definitely dirty solution. Not gonna deny that. Oh, wait, it's not gonna work quite like this. We need to get it a bit sooner, and well, technically we could cross here. Actually, that is probably the best idea that I've had for a while. And we're gonna have to take these out to clear out some of this area, and well, let's make the rail first. Yeah, that is fine. Then we got the underground belt, which is not... I know it's not the same type, just really haven't had the resources to do it the same color as it should be. Okay, so we got that. And I have no idea if this is going to work or not. Actually, it might not work. Or actually, I think it does work, but I'm just thinking some other stuff which might not work. But at this point, yeah, we're gonna have to fix this to get over here, but other than that, it should be pretty good. Of course, train crossings are always a bit risky, to be honest. Okay, now I should have a path. And if I've said it correctly, it should go through there, and yes, so it does end up the way it should. Okay, so let's get the rail signals out once again. So, do we have one here? I don't think we do. We do now. And hold on. Yeah, it is on the right side. Yep. Oh yeah, we need to put one there. And we technically put one over here somewhere, just in case. It shouldn't have too much to do with this. And technically we should probably set up a signal light there, so we can be certain that there's nothing over here in the crossroad that doesn't need to be there. Now let's this is technically okay to be... I mean, I guess we could set up a few signals here and there just to break it up a little bit. So if we have multiple trains, they can wait each other. Actually, I'm gonna set up a signal here, so if we want to make a crossing there with some circuitry. Okay, but one there. One over there. Yeah, that is the same stuff still, and I guess I'm gonna put one somewhere around here. Just so that it's not actually the same stuff all around. So yeah, I can actually see it this way. So yeah, it stops if there's anything from there or here. I mean, it makes sense, to be honest. Yep, it should work, which means that we could technically set up another locomotive, but I'm gonna set it on this side, just so that it's not in the way of the other train once it fires off. So at station, iron smelter, inventory empty, and at station, iron mines, inventory full, and automatic. So technically, yeah, it should wait there before the other one has gone through, and now it goes there, and it should speed up. Hold on, can I jump in? I can, so I can see what it's gonna look like. And I mean, okay, I mean, it's not beautiful everywhere, but it works, which is probably the most important, quite frankly. And there's certainly a... well, I mean, it's getting filled at least. But yeah, we need iron. A lot of iron. So where did I leave my car? Over there, okay. That is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna be there sooner if I actually walk or use the roads. Technically, I could probably improve this turn over here. That would definitely work. I mean, it looks a bit better at least. There we go. It's not perfect still, but it's not as ugly as it was. Right, so let's have a look at our... yeah, we are really running low on copper. And that is... oh, that's actually run out of coal at this point. Right, so these are still drilling. That has run out. These others are still drilling. What about the stone here? They are still drilling away. Right, so let's go. I need to keep an eye on the trains at this point. Didn't really have them on the base before. But I do now. Also, let's have a quick look at the heavy oil. That is almost empty, but not quite. And we have 2.4k red circuits going on in there, which is it's a decent buffer, but it's not gonna do too much, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, those are drilling, and there was one over this way. I should have probably taken the car, to be honest. Right, so if we take this one out, technically what I could do to maybe save a little bit of belt, not too much though. I would save only one belt, I guess, so I'm not gonna bother with that. But you are actually out of iron ore as well. Right, so do we have any drills over this way? Let's have a look. No, we do not, unfortunately. But yeah, this is almost empty. I mean, we're mostly using it for creating more light oil at this point. I mean, yes, we are gonna need a lubrication for quite a few things later on, but right now it's not really used, and we got plenty of reserves here. Might restock that, and how's the rockets doing? There you are. There's still plenty to go. But yeah, we got 329 rockets right now. But yeah, copper is certainly an issue now. Right, so let's get the landfill and start prepping up that location near the old northern gate. I'm assuming that is enough. At least for the immediate surroundings, that should be plenty. And here we go. Let's increase the brush a little bit. Okay, that should be plenty on that side, and increase this a little bit, not too much though. That is... I might as well close this off entirely. I left it on for a little while, just so while I got my defenses on the north set up properly. I still have the backup here, but I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna break through anytime soon. Oh, and we run out of those. But yeah, we got plenty of room here to do stuff, which is definitely fine. And the inserted capacity bonus is slowly getting done, but of course it needs 25,000. But of course normally it would be only 250. Right, so we got some belts here, and we got a lot of clips here. Interesting, and some gun turrets actually. Let's pick those up. We can actually pick that one up as well, because we don't really need that here. Technically, if we pick up these, we can put a lot of it into the car. And pick that up, and... Right, so... Actually, we might want to move the radar a little bit. I mean, not too much. But say somewhere around here, maybe? Should still show pretty much the same area, but... Right, so have we found out anything interesting around here? Not really. A lot of resources and a lot of biter bases. But that is pretty much it, and... I don't see a way to get over there, but I don't really mind. I mean, I can always make a land bridge there if need be. But yeah, clearing out this area is certainly a near future goal. And then this area and continuing this, or this would be probably a defensive line, and then defensive line somewhere around here. I don't know where exactly. I have to figure that out later. But right, how is the iron doing, or are the trains stuck? They are sort of stuck, actually. Yeah, they are stuck. Once again. Okay, so... let's go over there and solve that issue. But I mean, as I said, I'm not an expert with the trains. If we take that off, it should work again. It does indeed. At least to some extent. And once those 2 trains are emptied, it's another 8,000 iron for our smeltery, which should keep it alive for a little while at least. One thing I'm really excited, although I haven't been able to get that quite yet, is let's go to the research. There's artillery. Well, there's artillery, and then there's artillery wagon for the train. So you can have an assault train basically that will shoot up everything, which is something I'm probably gonna use at some point. But the artillery shells are very expensive anyway, so it might take a while. It might take a while. Okay, that was pretty easy. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, copper is now the issue for the most part. We should be getting plenty of iron from this direction. It's keeping these somewhat alive again. And once we get a few more stack inserters, or once we get enough resources for those, I mean, technically we could just stand here and collect them, but it's gonna take a long while to do that. Although this is once again full, so we should be able to get 2 stack inserters. Which means that I'm probably gonna use it for the loading still. But yeah, once I get stack inserters on this unloading station, I'm gonna fill 2 of the lines with the station, I think. And that should be keeping most of the smelteries going. I mean, setup here is pretty decent side loader. But this doesn't have enough resources because of the priority on the balancer here. Okay, that is running a bit low. I'm actually gonna jump on the train this time. Wait a minute, why do I have the... Yeah, I don't know. Right, so... a little bit more. But it's going down quite fast, actually. And that is waiting there quite nicely. I should keep the smelteries going, at least on this building and a little bit on this building. For the most part. Of course, I don't think the smelteries that I have right now are... Oh, bloody hell. You're gonna be kidding me. Okay, let's get the rare signals and... something over there, so it... Okay, I lost the train. At least it's going where it should be. I can always take the car, actually. Probably should have taken that earlier, but on the other hand, then I would not have noticed the mistake I had with the rail signals. There we go. Right, so we got 2 stack inserters here. I'm gonna put 1 here. Actually, I could... well, I'm gonna put another one there. It should make the loading part a lot faster. And these mines are certainly doing their job. And I don't think there's any empty mines yet. On the other hand, most of these haven't been working all that long anyway. Oh right, mining drills do not actually show the amount produced, Oh, by the way, we could actually make this a little bit faster here, since we actually do have the belts again. Well, some of them at least. Still not quite enough, but at least it's keeping things going. And of course, what I could do... actually, we can't do that because we don't have the iron for that. Anyway. Okay, yeah, that one is full, and this one still taking its fair share. What about this one? It still has plenty to go. Yeah, we need a lot more iron, and okay, so there's 80 rockets right now. Not too bad, not too bad. How much are the bullets here? 800, okay. So technically, we could soon... I mean, I'm probably gonna do that some other time. I need to eat soon. But yeah, I can start clearing out this area again. And once I get all this cleared out, that's gonna be great. Although I did say earlier that I might take out this base first. And I'm probably gonna stick with that plan and take out this area first. Right, but the mining is actually working, so that is great. And we got ourselves automated rail system. And right as that one was I got here, the other one left, so that is, in terms of timing, that is not bad. Okay, we run out of ore in here for a quick moment, but it's not too bad. Now let's set the car and try back to the main base. Just for safety reasons, I'm gonna go around the batteries here. Speaking of the batteries, okay, so we are actually losing quite a bit of them. Oh, Christ, are these not connected to anything? Nope. Well, that might explain a thing or two. There we go. I don't think we'll run out of electricity, but it might have been a bit too close for my taste. Right, let's park up here and let's repair kit. I should probably really get a logistic network here, at least for the repairs. Yeah, this is not very beautiful, at least the endings here and here, but they work for the most part. Okay, so that is getting unloaded pretty fast. What about this one? Yeah, it's of course, what we could do is turn that around and pull that there, or something like that, to saturate this line with these. By the way, do we have any extra belts here? 97, so not much, but it would help. Can we take a train? We might be just in time. We are indeed. In the meanwhile, we can check out the situation of our mines here. Pretty dire. And there as well. And there. Right, so technically that does not require any copper there, so that is good. But yeah, we need mines. We could probably set that off and collect the mines, but we are heading or drills. But we are currently heading for the iron mine here. Okay, it's taking more time to load than unload right now. Simply because it doesn't really have enough. There we go. It's getting loaded once again. Right, so technically, yeah, if I do this, it's not beautiful, but it's gonna speed things up a little bit. It's definitely something we need to keep in mind. It's not taking too long. I mean, let's have a look. It has 1300, and this other train has lost, well, actually a lot. Although it's only 2000 per wagon, I think. Yeah, it's 2000 per wagon, so actually it has not lost as much as it has been loaded here. Of course, it's because of the stack inserters, pretty obviously. But yeah, this might actually... Hold on, let's get on the train so we can get back to the base without walking. Still need a little bit more, but I mean, at least it has a steady flow, or steady airflow than before. And once we get this mine proper, we might have to balance some of these belts a little bit better. And we technically take maybe that belt there and bring it straight into here, and then get 2 belts worth from here and have 3 on each. Okay, 1800. What's the situation in here? Is it almost empty? No, it still has over 1000. So it's not all that empty. Oh, we're heading back. And we are back in base. So with this, we should be able to keep a steady flow of iron here. Technically. It might not work. Right, so let's pick up the ammunition and rockets, and then I'm probably gonna do some of the clearing offline and maybe setting up the iron mines. I'm definitely gonna stream this later in the near future again. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, so thank you all very much for watching, and I do YouTube stuff, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you probably know that already, but if you're watching the stream, I do YouTube stuff, links down below, and if you want to join my Discord server, link is down below, both on Twitch and YouTube, and if you want to support more than just a view, go check out my Patreon page, links also down below. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.